Sairam, now we have reached the point of discussion, deliberation, chintan, manthana, manan, subsequently internalization. So in this process, the first question that would that you want me to answer is, what is Saipanth? Introduction to Saipanth, right? Who are we? What is the name? Why is it called Saipanth? We are the yogic order under the auspice of Sri Sai Baba of Shirdi. We are disciples, devotees and disciples of Shirdi's Sri Sainath Maharaj. When any avatar happens and the tattva of that avatar remains, so their order, their gospel, their doctrine is ever evolving. Now, if I have to correlate with Sri Sainatha of Shirdi, he is a Purnavatara of Sri Adiguru Dattatreya. Dattatreya's avatars are quite a lot. Dattatreya's Anshavatar, Dattatreya's Karanavatar, and Dattatreya's Purnavatar. Anshavatar is an individual consciousness with the Supreme Consciousness. Karanavatar is an individual consciousness which has been instructed by the Supreme Consciousness to perform a particular duty or serve the cause. Then comes the Purnavatar. Purnavatars are the ones who are complete. The Supreme Consciousness itself descends in a new form and a name. That is called Purnavatar, and that Purnavatar of Sri Adiguru Dattatreya is Sri Shirdi Sainath Maharaj. When Sai Baba came down to Shirdi, descended or ascended in Shirdi, lot of things were said about him. Like every avatar goes through all sorts of onslaught of demeaning manner, insults, humiliations. So did Sri Sainatha, our Guru, has gone through. Now, what is the doctrine of Shirdi? What is the gospel of Shirdi? Is it a bhakti yoga? Is it devotionally based? What is it all about? What is the popular belief system is? People go to Shirdi. They have their desires. They have some wants, worldly or whatever. So they go to Lord in Shirdi. They pray for what they want. It can be relief from ill health, disease, or wealth, opulence, success in business, success in education, whatever, a marriage, a child. So many different types of wants, worldly wants, which are there. So they go to Shirdi, they seek, they ask, and they get. So this is the main, practice of devotees and disciples of Sri Sainatha. Now Baba, the compassionate father, mother, friend, philosopher, guide, and most importantly, the Guru that he is. He's made 11 promises and 11 statements. We will take that as a separate subject. In one of the 11 statements, he very clearly states that I shall give you everything that you want, so that someday you will want what I really want to give. Right? This is one of the statements of Sri Sainatha. All the 11 statements and assertions are excerpts or drawn out of Sri Sai Satcharitra. Now, Sri Sainatha, when he has said this, what is it that he really wants to give? So that we are content. What he says is your worldly contentment is a necessity without which you can't walk on the spiritual path. Now, if that being the case, so how can we progress spiritually without having our worldly necessities met? So Baba says that I will remove all your obligations, all your necessities, so that you will attain a state of contentment. Once you are content, I really want to give you something. We Saipanthes believe that what he really wants to give is what Saipanth is offering in the form of Shunya Kriya of Avadhuta Sampradaya, which belongs to Shirdi. Who is Shri Shirdi Sainath Maharaj? He is a Purnavatara of Adi Guru Dattatreya. What is the order which Dattatreya established and gave it to the world? Is Avadhuta Sampradaya. So, Shunya Kriya is the yogic order, which is a path which is adhering to Maharshi Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. The Ashtanga Yoga is considered to be the king of all the yogas, the best of all the yogas, hence, that is also called as Raja Yoga. Now, if I may define, Saipanth is an order which is emanated from the Guru of Saipanthes, who is Sri Sainath Maharaj. The devotees and disciples of Sri Sainath, there are many devotees who go around in search of yoga. Yoga is not about yogasana, the Kundalini yoga, the spiritual aspect, the yogic order. So, in the bargain or in their quest and search, more often they get drawn to imposters, they get drawn to fake gurus, they get drawn to people who are not equipped enough. They confuse. There is a lot of chaos in the spiritual arena. In order to fulfill the desire, in order to fulfill the necessities of his disciples and devotees who are aspiring for yogic practice. So, for which Baba has given us this Kriya called the Shunya Kriya. This Shunya Kriya is the Kriya the Saipanthis perform, and we belong to the order of Avadhuta Sampradaya, because Sri Sainath Maharaj himself was a Purnavadhuta. Dattatreya was an Avadhuta, Adi Avadhuta, the first Avadhuta, and his Purnavatara is Brahmavadhuta or Purnavadhuta. Brahmavadhuta is Sri Sainatha, so we belong to the order of Sainath Maharaj of Shirdi, so we are Avadhutas. Within Avadhutas, we are Kulavadhutas. Kulavadhutas strike a balance between the worldly existence and spiritual progression. We come across like any other man, dressed like any other person. We come across as common men, but deep within we are Avadhutas. So this is the most difficult of all the within Avadhuta Sampradaya. This Kulavadhuta Sampradaya is the most difficult Sampradaya to follow. Contrary to the popular belief system that going away ascetic is more difficult, not really. We are all ascetic at our hearts, but we also exist in this world. So that is what we Saipanthis are. The Shunya Kriya is our Kriya. Our Sampradaya is Avadhuta Sampradaya, and we belong to the order of Shirdi. Shunya Kriya is a yogic order based on Maharshi Patanjali's Raja Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga. It starts from initiation by rising Mother Kundalini, from Kundalini to Sapta Chakra sadhana. After Sapta Chakra, मूलाधार चक्र, स्वादिष्ठान चक्र, भवसागरा मणिपूरक, अनहत, विशुद्ध, हंस, आज्ञा, एकादश रुद्र, विराट, ब्रह्मद्वारा or brahmarandra, and sahasrara, also balancing the ida, pingala, sushumna nadi. For every body, for the world, Sahasrara, attaining Sahasrara Sthara, Sthara means the stage, is conclusion. But for Shunya Kriya, Avadhutas of Shunya Kriya, it is a beginning. Beyond Sahasrara, we travel towards Shunya. Beyond Sahasrara is Parikrama, Ashtadala, Antar Ashtadala, Kurma, Stamba, Vahana, Sammukha, Dvaiteya, Advaiteya, Kaivalya, Shunya. This is where we go beyond the Sahasrara and we attain Shunya. Oneness with Shunya. We become Shunya. So this is the path of Shunya Kriya. Now, this defines who we are, what we are, what is our tradition, what is our practice, and what is our goal, what is it that we attain. And as an underlying fact is in Shunya Kriya, it is more of unlearning than what is learning. Here we more focus on unlearning than learning. I quote Yajurveda, wherein it was said, when I was ignorant, I was in darkness. When I learned everything, I got into a deeper darkness. Deeper darkness defines the chaos and confusion, what to believe, what not to believe, what all to believe, so on and so forth. So the chaos is cleared. In Shunya Kriya, the chaos is warded off. Second, the most important underlying necessity is three pillars of Saipanth. What are those three pillars which we follow in Saipanth? Gnana, Bhakti, Karma. Gnana, the knowledge. Knowledge which is relevant. Knowledge which you need to gain in your life is just one answer to just one question: who am I? When you have understood, when you have gained the knowledge or an answer to that one question, just one question, who am I? That is enough. When you know who you are, there is nothing more to know. That is Gnana. The process of gaining the Gnana, understanding the knowledge gained, and internalizing the same, knowing and realizing. You know who you are. You realize who you are. That realizing who you are, that processing and understanding the knowledge is called the Bhakti. Here, in Shunya Kriya, Bhakti doesn't mean the rituals. Rituals like puja, part, and all those things are expressions of Bhakti. But for us, the Avadhutas of Saipanth who practice Shunya Kriya, Bhakti is to process and understand the knowledge gained. And karma. What is karma? Karma is the process which we follow, which is the Kundalini Yoga. From Mooladhara till Shunya. That travel is karma. So the underlying, the most important and the most founding principles, three pillars of Shunya Kriya is Gnana, Bhakti, Karma. The knowledge, processing and understanding the knowledge, and practicing the knowledge, living by the knowledge gained and understood. Gnana, Bhakti, Karma. Right? And of course, how do we do this? Shraddha Saburi. Baba has taught us, have patience and faith. Shraddha, faith. Saburi, patience. Everything will happen, everything will manifest. These are the philosophies which we adhere to and follow. Thank you very much. Sai Ram.